If life gives you pineapples, forget about pumpkins. Hello and welcome, my make-upping leaps. Last time we ended with a downer, so I hope this time will be better. Only 3 episodes this time because in one of the weeks no episode aired and I have to keep up my schedule so that I can deliver my new episode to you. Oh well. So let's dive right into the episodes. Episode 34, Dreams Are Infinite. What will you be when you grow up? Pretty foreseeable wishes for every character here. And also, there's nothing wrong with Manatsu not knowing what she wants to be in the future. She's only 13 years old. Who at that age really knew what they wanted to be? Wait, what? Her dad wanted to be a fire engine as he was a child? Not a firefighter? And after that he wanted to be a police car? Strange, man. Her mother wanted to be a ballerina when she was growing up. That's more manageable than becoming a car, obviously, but I like how this show teaches children that not every dream is reachable. Sometimes, as sad as it is, you have to give up because you just don't have the means to reach it. But the thing is, you can always find other dreams that you can pursue and reach. So concentrating on those is much better. Have a positive attitude about it. Trying to reach a dream that you just cannot do will only end up in failure and make you feel even worse than giving it up. It's nice that they do not teach children you can be whatever you want to be because, face the truth, most of us can't. There are just things you cannot do sometimes. So, Elder-chan will return when she gets hungry, huh? Not as long as she can get that much food in this grocery store. She's not only fed up here, but also fed pretty good as well. Also, I think she's very much on the way of redemption. So Chongri really wants her to get home. They kind of act like a family here. However, why are they even doing what that butler wants? What made them join the Witch of Delays in the first place? We really would need their backstory by now. This week's Monster of the Week really reminds me of Vulcan 300 from Konjiki no Geshpel, or Zeshpel as it was called in America. I like the design, give me more of those. You cannot eat snacks and play games when you grow up? Huh. Let me introduce you to the wonders that are Twitch and YouTube, where you can make a living out of eating snacks and playing games all day. It's wonderful. Honestly, Manatsu has the right idea here. You will not know what you want to be in the future. I mean, if you are still a child, you have to refine your personality, and you just don't know how you will end up exactly. Today's dream might be tomorrow's nothing. You might just lose interest in whatever you pursued before, and that is fine. You don't have to clamor at one dream. You can have several. Try out whatever you want and see what sticks. It's like throwing spaghetti on the fridge. Aww, this moment is just wholesome. Numeri giving her secret stash of motivational power to Elder-chan so she can get back home. I really believe they go for the redeemed villains here. Except that butler. He is evil. Obviously. This episode was really wholesome and showed well in what direction the villains of this show will go later on. And with that, let's surf right over to the next episode. Episode 35. Fun Halloween. Don't lose, Manatsu! While I'm not really much into Halloween, I do like the jack-o'-lantern styling, and pineapples strangely work very well for that. I prefer them even to pumpkins. All their costumes are fun. But Asuka, having Kurun as a little bat on her arm, with that she just won. I don't know what she has won, but she just did so. The air pump as little legs and them blowing up the enemy while walking basically is just a fun design. So, we don't even need Laura for that motivational thing. Huh. I guess you know what I'm thinking about now. Tell me in the comments below if you can guess what I'm not gonna say here. Okay, something went wrong and nobody get the right motivational power back. But that actually does seem like a fixable problem though. Also, it seems that the motivational power is not just some kind of energy raising up your motivation in general, but the power itself is tied to whatever motivation you have. And thus the motivations get all exchanged with each other here. Showing as in their teacher wanting to be the best student council president there is. Which doesn't make sense, but, well, that's the motivation she got from Manatsu there, while she was basically spicing them? But I still don't have any idea what the colors are supposed to mean. Okay, we still get a Cho Zeta Yaraneda as well. But while this design is okay, I would have preferred it to be a pumpkin in that case. Yeah, I don't like this at all. Sure, even the most positive people have some days where they are just depressed. That's just being a human. But with how Manatsu was going so far, this should not get her down like this. Sure, in the end, it all works out. However, I think if they hadn't interrupted her plan, then she would have succeeded with it, like always basically. Sure, her plan could have failed, but you know what that's called? A plan. No plan is 100% waterproof. Wait, how did this fix everything? Sure, the motivation power that Chongire got, that should go back to the respective owners, because that was put back there in the normal way, not in Manatsu's strange peppering way. But there was still that other motivational power. Guess it just mixed itself together nicely to make it easy. The Cure's sure getting lucky here. Of course I like an episode where they show us that Laura isn't as necessary as it seems. But all in all, it was a fun episode that could have been a bit more Halloweened up. Even if I don't like Halloween, a Halloween episode should be, I don't know, more spooky, I guess. At least have it take place at night or something like that. Well, in the next episode, we get the next ring, finally. Episode 36. We're here! The Mermaid Kingdom, Gran Ocean! Okay, Manatsu has a dream about the legendary Cure fighting the Witch of Delays, or whatever kind of witch she was before that. I guess we are moving on to some pretty heavy backstory stuff here. And I like that. Okay, we are finally getting to Gran Ocean because everyone there suddenly, for some reason out of nowhere, got their motivation back. Something seems fishy about that. Pun very much intended. A lipstick that lets you breathe underwater? That is very convenient. However, as Minori states, I also think it only works in that Gran Ocean bubble. Again, fishy that the queen does not tell her name. She didn't hit me so far as someone who would really care about being addressed as the queen. Also, I don't know, she doesn't tell Manatsu that queen is her name or that she does not have any name. She just straight out ignores Manatsu. That is strange and doesn't seem like the queen we know so far at all. Huh. So the supposed queen tells them to look for the marine ring, which should react to the land ring. But why isn't Manatsu putting on that ring? Holding it like that makes it very easy to steal. I always thought the queen was her mother, but as it turns out, mermaids are born from shells. And the transformation item is based on shells because of that. So basically the transformation items are kind of like a uterus. You have that picture in mind now? Master Detective Kuhn saves the day again. And thank God Laura also saw through it. I'm not thinking much of her, but at least that much she should be able to do. At least. So they abused everyone to capture the queen. That is quite the feat for a PreCure villain. Not many of those can manage to do something like that. Kudos to you. Kudos to you. First time doing a living being, huh? At least that is what they state. Technically, the pineapple is a living being as well, or at least was at one point, so... In technicality, it's not the first time, but the show says so, so we have to go by that. But I wonder why they should not do that. It's probably something the butler said, so what is he scheming here? Also, the enemy, well, looks like a monstrous octopus. That's just what it is, and it works, but it's nothing special at all. So their attack fails. Yaraneda from living beings are just that strong, it seems. I wonder if they someday will also turn a human into a Yaraneda, or even one of the cures. That would be interesting, right? And there is the ring. But it is getting snagged by that butler. Also, if the butler is here, the order of them not using Yaranedas on living beings came from the queen itself, putting a lot more weight onto that. I wonder why she don't want that. But we are close to her backstory, I think, so we might find out soon enough. And this episode ends with an oceanic cliffhanger. Next time, we will definitely get the new ring, and I wonder what kind of animal it will summon. Tell me in the comments below what you think it will be. I'm betting on a dolphin. Okay, now let's have a very fitting look at the ocean. As of time of recording this, Team Seas has managed to take out 15,658,150 pounds of plastic out of the ocean. They're helping the cures in their own way, and I think that's a good thing. Moving on with that. If you like this episode, tell me in the comments below what you thought about these PreCure episodes. And do a pan-paka-papaya shot at the like button. Also, do an Otento Summer Strike at the subscribe button and that little bell. While you're at it, why not check out the links in the description below that lead to my Twitch, Twitter and Instagram. Until next time, bye-bye!